Welcome, welcome. Accepting this loss opens a bigger, better, more powerful future. That's the message. There's something that is going away. There's something that you are letting go of or need to let go of. With this energy, you might be in this right now. You're going to be in this in the future, or you are coming up into this space very shortly. And that's why you were guided to this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Divine Maverick, also known as the Mother of Twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. Rock bottom is the card on the left, which lets me know what happened, and what's coming is a sad embrace. This is a card about loss, sad embrace. Let's look at the numbers first. Number 10, endings, but endings have a new beginning. Number 45, that feels like somebody's, I heard presidency, but I also heard something might have happened to you, or something was going on that is significant during the 45th president. I don't know who was the 45th president of the United States of America. It's not coming to me right off the top of my head, but that time frame is important. I was also hearing September and October, okay? April, September, and October, okay? So if you look at this card, there's like a mirrored image, but this is as above, so below. So this is about temperance, balance, sometimes, and the pendulum. I'm saying the pendulum swing. So the message from the rock bottom card, because it represents, like I said, what happened, what led us to this point, what brings us here, right? And it is that you had to learn the good with the bad, the bitter with the sweet, the balance, the light, the dark, and learning how to abound and be abased in no matter what the situation was. I'm hearing learning to thrive, not just survive. I'm hearing going through something to build character, tenacity, perseverance, endurance. I'm hearing through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. I'm hearing through the fire. So you hit rock bottom in some form or fashion. Something just went kaput, and it was for your highest good. It might not have felt good when it was happening, but it's for your highest good. Now you understand that. I believe that you do understand that, which brings us to this moment here where you are ready to accept this loss. But it doesn't feel like a gut-wrenching loss. It feels like something that you have been preparing for, something that you have been banking on, something that you have been getting a whiff of, or getting messages about through dreams, through other people, situations, circumstances. I feel like something has been leading up to a moment, leading up to a confrontation for some, a peaceful resolution for others, a moment of truth for some of y'all in here too. But this moment has been leading up to it's the climax, okay? And with this climax, there may be a bit of a sad embrace involved. It's bittersweet, is what I'm hearing. It's bittersweet, but accepting this loss brings you so much better, brings you so much more happiness, it brings you what you want. Accepting this loss allows you to come into full alignment with, the dream stuff, baby. That's what I'm hearing. They say dream stuff, baby. Add a baby to that, because the mothers are here with a message that you are covered. You are protected. We've been waiting for you to blossom. We've been waiting for you to move forward in this. I feel like even with rock bottom, some of you felt that way because what you knew, or what you thought you knew, the people that you knew, who they are to you, who they were to you. Everything about your foundation was shaken and stirred is what I'm hearing. So you might like martinis. Oh, I like, you hear my voice? Anyway, but it's late when I'm recording this, you guys, and I've been talking all day, so my voice is a little bit, but I'm going to get some good rest. I got to get this message out, though. I could not rest until I did this message. But you, rock bottom is a card about you going through some things. I already said that, so I'll just move on. I just feel, why do I feel like I want to, thank you, get a card? Let's just look. Let's just look. Let's get a little bit more specific. The woman, I told you, you went through some things to learn tenacity, endurance, perseverance. Some of you have stepped in your power. Whitney Houston, I didn't know my own strength is what I'm hearing in my head. I didn't know my own strength. I hear that. It was coming through. Anyway, so, but the Woman King card, when I created this deck, the Woman King is just what it says. You know, you boss it. You the boss. It's all you. It's about royalty, it's about divinity, it's about power, it's about clarity. Very much Queen of Swords energy here. So you could be a Libra or, an air sign. All right. So, all right. One more. Clarify, darlings. Stand under the shower until you feel better. Yeah. So a lot of you discovered your spiritual gifts, what you need to do to take care of your energy. A lot of you have learned like prescription, that too, but protection, and what I mean is prescription for, joy, love, peace. But that card fell. We'll talk about it in a minute. But you learned your rituals. You learned your spiritual hygiene. You're perfecting it even now. But your rock bottom moment, or those trials and those tests and those, that time when you just felt like, oh my gosh, everything that I know, that's what I was saying. Everything that I know, everything that I am, it's not the same. It's been shaken. It's, my foundation feels a little faulty. It feels like it won't, who am I? Identity crisis. I'm hearing like all kinds of messages, but you went through a lot, very, very, very strong mental attacks as well, because again, what your reality was pushed to the limit. What you called reality was pushed to the limit. And so you had to let go of a lot of it. And again, it was in times and stages, which brings me to, if I could just digress for a moment, to our card. I didn't start with our crystal that is going to amplify the energy and the message, but cycles. Like I said, the cycles. You learned how to be abound and to obase. Be obased in whether it was feast or famine is what I'm hearing. It's a lot of opposites. Learn how to just go with the ebb and the flow. You had to learn how to dance in the rain, baby. But the affirmation is, I am in the divine flow of my soul rhythms and life cycles. And that's what you have. That's the treasure. That's the elixir. That's the wisdom. Because, you don't battle for anything or get tested unless there's a prize. There's something you gain. And what you've gained is that you are in the flow of your soul rhythm and your cycles. So your cycles were going up and down, and you had to learn how to manage that without losing your mind. You had to learn how to create alternate or new realities for yourself. You had to learn how to let go of things that you thought you would never let go of. And you had to let go of things that were very close, near and dear. That's why I'm saying, it might have been a sad embrace. It could have been a child, a relationship, co-workers, or at a job, a church, any organization, where you, there were people there, you know what I mean, that knew you when, knew you how, knew you as something, right, as a persona, or knew you in a role, and your role, changed. Everything about you shifted, from one part to another. Look at that card. From one thing to another, everything about you shifted. As above, so below. So you are in this, excuse me, well, there's a throat chakra. So you had to speak your truth, express yourself boldly, brazenly, and you're in this new reality, and you had to let go of some things. Now, I'm talking to people that have already done this, so you'll get a message later, but those of you who are in this right now, I really feel like what you are letting go of, again, if you would just accept this loss, because I feel like you have been extending the deadline, is what I'm hearing, prolonging the act, avoiding the conversation, denying the truth of the matter, placating, just, walking on eggshells, doing things that was against what you were really feeling. And now it's just too much. It's too much, right? It's too much. Spirit came in with tower after tower. and which made you feel like you were hitting rock bottom, but it was really to free you. It was really to liberate you from the chains of people pleasing, the chains of oppression, the chains of deception, the trick of deception rather. But you are finally free, and rock bottom did that. And not only free, but I'm seeing the word sovereign. So again, it might involve a sad embrace. For some of you, losing parts of yourself. You grieved parts of yourself, because you remember shadow walking, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. But there is a feeling of dread and a feeling of, you might slip out from here, slip out of here, because death is actually a transformation. But at the same time, when you are facing your mortality, which is what I feel many of you have done or had to do, you might have had to let go of a friend or a family member or someone very close to you, and you had to, and it started to make you question your own mortality and what am I really doing here, and finding your way, shedding an identity that you no longer resonate with. You hit rock bottom, and now you're on your way back up. Okay, but allowing this loss, accepting this loss is going to, it's a blessing. It is a blessing, and I'm hearing even to say to you, grief comes in stages, because whatever this is, it does feel like an ending. It's an ending. It feels like a death, which reminds me of Boys to Men. Although we've come to the end of the road. Okay, so that song was also, and somebody, you might be dealing with somebody who didn't want to let go. Like, that's what I'm saying. Whatever this was, it feels prolonged. It feels like it's like, I don't really want to do it, but I know I need to. All right. But remember, work with the moonstone so that you can get up with these cycles and know that you are in the divine flow of your soul's rhythm and life cycles, which means you are in alignment. And when you are in alignment, there is no fear in perfect love, and there is also no discomfort. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know every step you're going to take, if you are in alignment, there's a trust and a faith in the process and a surrender. That's a very powerful thing to do, is a surrender. Some of you might even right now, especially if this is your energy and you have to say something to somebody and it is going to result in a loss of some kind, you might want to just put both of your arms in the air, like in the shape of a V. All right, let me put that deck down, like in the shape of a V, and just throw your head back to the ceiling, and just breathe and just let it go. I surrender all. Just surrender. You know what I mean? Let it go. I surrender all. Every outcome that may be. You know what I mean? Surrender all the outcomes. Just surrender. Just let it go. Okay, you can put your arms down if you're still up there. But, do that a few times, to prepare for this, because I'm so serious. It's going to be very, there's a powerful future loading, a powerful fated connection coming, business relationship, intimate relationship, new friendships. There's travel, there is healing, so much health, so much physical and mental health, emotional stability is so much on the other side of you accepting this and surrendering. All right, you are finally free. Let go. Bottom of the deck says no more struggle, love. Yep. No more struggle, love. No more struggle, love. And tell them the truth is right behind that. You see what I'm saying? Surrender all. Give the embrace. It's bittersweet, but speak the truth and get free. Okay? So I will stop right there. But before I go, I want to give some advice from the Kuan Yin. I've been very drawn to the Kuan Yin deck today. So, actually, let me get a shuffle in. This is advice from Spirit, just to close the message, put a little, seal it with something that's like a salve to your soul. I appreciate you guys being here. My website, TheDivineMaverick.com, has everything that you need to know about how to connect with me or get some meditations filled with light language, powerful light language activations and meditations. Fabulous teas with a Z. Just wisdom on your shirt. You know what I'm saying. You want to book a session. We talk a little bit before the holidays. You might want to get that in and get some insight and some intel. That'd be awesome. When I go off the grid, you can always find me on Thursday nights at the round table over with the Maverick Academy, which you can sign up on Patreon and be with us for high-level conversations and a great healing circle. Here's our card. So I look forward to working with you guys. I appreciate you taking the time out. Oh, my candles. I'm burning the intercession candle from my altar candle series. And y'all, I love conjuring these candles. I have a conjuring series and I also, a conjurer series rather, and I have the altar candle series. So just so many ideas and things came to me creatively just to express my soul and the message and bring it all together in the magic of fire, with using the element of fire because, I love fire. And also it's just it's a powerful element to work with. All right. So by way of advice, as I shift back to the message, and thank you for visiting the website. If you just want to say hi, that's awesome. Y'all, we can't let it slide that it is number 29. 29 is very significant for some of you all, okay? Because it's an 11, and so there we have that. But you might be seeing 29 everywhere. You might also be seeing 9922. Very interesting. That's it feels like that's somebody's address. Okay. So here is your message to just put a seal on this. Accepting this loss is really, there's a bigger, better, brighter future, more powerful waiting for you. So discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. The name of the card is the sound of the fierce, or sound the fierce flute. Sound the fierce flute. And it's hard for me to say because I keep hearing sound the alarm, blow the trumpet, sound the trumpet. So sound the fierce flute. And it's about your discernment and in order for you to make the right decisions. Somebody's definitely got to speak because my voice is literally, I know it's been a long day, but also nothing happens by coincidence. Everything is everything. So we're mentioning that. You definitely got to speak up. So like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations, see, you got to speak like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. Now, did we not say accepting the loss? It's hit rock bottom. This card also represents hitting a brick wall. There's nowhere it's supposed to go. You see the brick wall right in front of there. Can't go up. You can go higher. You can go lower. It's just right there. There's nowhere we can go. All the roads lead, both roads, no matter what you've tried, no matter what angle you looked at this thing, no matter which way you tried to bend it, twist it, fix it, it's just this not it. And here's the thing. It doesn't have to be permanent. It's a sad embrace because there's an end of an era, yes. But when you sound the fierce flute, which is making decisions that align with your higher self, it's all good. You can start a new cycle. People will just have to meet you where you are, literally. Meet me where I am. Come up a little higher, right? That's how that works. Anyway, it says, it is wise to accept all of the life and not to judge people or situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring us great growth and opportunity, which is in turn becomes a blessing. Didn't we say bigger, better, brighter, more powerful future? Here it is. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul growth. Discernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It is the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our discernment to make choices that feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. Okay? I love this. I love this for us. I love this for you. Sound the fierce flute. You are very discerning. What do you want? Make a wise choice. Make the choice that aligns with your heart. Make the choice that aligns for your higher good. Make the choice that aligns with your truth so you can have the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences, right? Your disarming, yeah. Your discerning powers are growing, and you are capable of greatest discernment when you listen to your heart and are able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perception. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. You know why it gets cloudy? You know why it's confusing? Because fear clouds your perception and shame. The things don't look right. And some of you may be hitting a brick wall because with this person, there was fear and shame having to do with this loss, whatever that's about. You know what I mean? Again, okay. Anyway, I'm trying to just stay. I'm pushing that energy to the present right now. Accepting this. First of all, doing it if this is for you, because you have to do it. But if you've done it, just know that you have opened yourself up to everything. You are in need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. From your heart rather than from appearances. So something can look amazing. All that glitters is not gold. Your heart is saying, and you might have been ignoring it or might be ignoring it. Please take this. Let this be your confirmation, okay, to let your heart guide you. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved, because it will help you live your truths and take good care of your own soul. Might be a sad embrace. That sad embrace might be you just kind of hugging yourself after you've done this because you feel a sense of relief that you finally stood up. Because remember, we said you were finally free. So, sounding the fierce flute, that is the message. That is the advice. Open sesame. Guys, thanks so much for watching. The website, TheDivineMaverick.com, if you need anything. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves. Later.